Andrew Tate is out of Romanian prison. That's right. Let's take a look.
Let's take you to Bucharest. Andrew Tate and his brother released from prison to house arrest. Let's listen in.
Tristan, Andrew, what are your plans for tonight?
Mergem acasă.
Hai cu toți mai în spate.
They're saying mashallah?
So Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have left prison in Bucharest.
There ain't no fucking way that Andrew Tate dick riders are so wild that they went to his prison release, bro. That is insane to me. But at this point, it's like, it's expected. These guys are so crazy. I mean, it's literally a Nexium sex cult.
Been moved to house arrest this evening after a Romanian court overturned prosecutors' request to keep them in police custody.
Aiden is fake, by the way.
April. Let's just keep listening to see if they say anything in English.
Aiden Ross is a fake friend. Why isn't he there? Why is Aiden Ross not in Romania to see the Tates get out of prison? To be released into house arrest, by the way. That motherfucker definitely has hair plugs coming out. No, it's lighting and camera angles. Like, he's bald as a motherfucker. Look at this shit, bro. Y'all are so funny.
Andrew Tate, his brother Tristan, and two Romanian female suspects have been under police detention now since December the 29th as prosecutors investigate them for suspected human trafficking, rape, and forming a criminal gang in order to sexually exploit women.
How does it feel to see someone you debated walking out of jail? I mean, to be fair, I said this already way back when. Other than like the jokes about him like not being able to shave is a human rights violation or whatever, he should actually get a fucking trial at a certain point, right? Like, I don't really understand how you can keep someone indefinite detention. So like, I hope that they don't let him get away. I hope that they are not, you know, seeing this. I hope he's not like an actual fucking flight risk, which he kind of is, right? But it like after the first month, it was wild for me that like they kept doing the investigation while holding them involuntarily in detention. Staying in jail for months until trial is not abnormal in the US. Yes, I know. But that is something that I'm extremely critical of for the United States of America as well. Just because it happens in the US all the time, and it is a genuine fucking problem, doesn't mean that I think it's like valid. It is wild to me that they did that. Like, I would have hoped that they could have just fucking launched the court case immediately. You know what I mean? That is all I will say on that part. Welcome home, brothers. Cobra Tate, Tate the Talisman. It must be a coincidence you guys get out on the release date of The Matrix. Bro, The Matrix was made by two trans women. Dude, what the fuck do you mean? If this guy understood anything about Matrix or trans people, he would not be posting that.
Released from prison, but they are still under house arrest, awaiting further investigation.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I do feel like he's going to try to run away, right? I mean, how do you not? You know who Kick.com is actually probably going to get on board, dude? Andrew motherfucking Tate. I'm surprised he didn't immediately shave the fucking dome. Like, how do you not shave that dome immediately, brother? I mean, look, the beard is not a bad look. You know what I mean? It definitely, certainly makes people forget that you have the least pronounced jawline of all time. But like, what's up with the fucking head? Like, everybody now knows you definitely are bald, motherfucker. Like, everybody knows that shit now. Why'd you do that? This was your doing? You created a monster? I don't think so, but I'd like to think so. Y'all are so obsessed with him, Lamau. Bro, there is nothing more obsessive than like going to a Discord server dedicated to Andrew Tate and then having that Discord server say, oh, Hasan is actually watching another Andrew Tate tweet. Over the course of a 5-hour and 21-minute broadcast, the one instance where I actually brought this motherfucker up, you came in here just to say y'all are so obsessed. If you think I'm obsessed, what are you? Oh my fucking God, dude. Since last year, I've been in a 24-hour lockdown, no yard time, pacing free meter cell with zero electronics or outside contact, absolute clarity of mind, real thoughts, real plans, vivid pain. 1 hour home and I can't stand my phone. Some habits die hard. We must defeat Shaitan. Yeah. Andrew Tate being a fake revert is just so fucking annoying. Shaitan is in the devil. What makes you think he's a fake revert? Dude, everything Andrew Tate does is fake. What the fuck do you mean? Or maybe you're just jealous of him. This is true. I am very jealous. Especially of his hairline. Like, the thing is, here's what I will say. The thing that I find really fucking cringe about this is that he is such a typical Westerner in his understanding and supposed appreciation of Islam. I've said this before, and it's very frustrating for me to see this over and over again, especially because there are clearly like a lot of misogynistic people in every religion, and Islam is no different. So a lot of those dumb motherfuckers in the MENA universe, okay, actually welcome this kind of thing because, you know, a lot of these fucking guys are obsessed with the West. I'm an Ameribu myself, so I get it. So they get really excited when someone is like, oh, I'm a revert. Like, I believe in Allah now. I'm a Muslim. They get really fucking stoked. But Andrew Tate's understanding of Islam, unironically, revolves around an orientalized understanding of Islam. It's like the most fundamentalist. He's like, I'm Muslim because it's got like all of these gross elements that Western media has shown me, that it's like misogynistic, that it like puts women in their fucking place, that it is, fundamentalist and doesn't take any shit. Like, it is so obviously a Western perspective of what Islam means globally. And it's very difficult to have this conversation with a Western audience because there are a lot of people who also negatively have that same perspective of Islam in the Western world. So it's like, he looked at like how do I describe it? He basically looked at a Sam Harris seminar on Islam and how damaging it is. He looked at a Sam Harris seminar on how fucking shitty and damaging and how fundamentalist Islam is across the board. And then he said, but I like it for those reasons. Does that make sense? Like, he's literally following the same cartoonish depiction of Islam that like Western Islamophobes have created. How do you know Islam is misogynistic? I'm Muslim and I disagree. I never said that, dummy. I simply stated that in the eyes of the Western world, due to the war on terror, Islam has been portrayed in a very negative way. Fundamentalist, backwards, barbaric, misogynistic, homophobic. And Andrew Tate basically has seen that as a Westerner, has seen it, reviewed it, internalized it, and looked at it and said, oh, that's why I'm Muslim actually now. But you are technically a fake Muslim too? Listen, dat OP Bilal, the reality is, given my upbringing, given my development, given my family, given where I was raised, not born, because I'm an anchor baby, but given where I was raised is pretty much since birth, I am infinitely more Muslim, I guess, culturally, than Andrew Tate ever is and ever will be. My understanding of Islam, albeit from a secular nation like Turkey, is still going to be guided by my own personal lived experience in a fucking Muslim country, okay? So when I see another Western person, don't be a gatekeeper, I used to be a Christian gatekeeper, no true Scotsman fallacy. Brother, are you fucking stupid? If someone was like, oh, I'm Catholic because I love doing pedophilia, you would be like, well, that's fucked up. That's not all Catholicism is. But imagine if someone saw that about Catholicism and was like, that's why I want to be a fucking Catholic, and ran around saying, look how Catholic I am. I want to destroy the arbitrary nature of age of consent laws. You would probably, if you were actually a Catholic, you would be like, this is fucked up. What the fuck? This guy's not a real Catholic. What a comparison, Lamau. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not correct. And, I don't want to talk about my opinion on reverts in general, okay? I think that in my experience, this is anecdotal, reverts are very, very aggro, and it doesn't have to just be Islam either. It can certainly be adult converts in Christianity as well. They are pretty fucking crazy. As far as like Andrew Tate adopting the aesthetics of Islam, it's very obvious that it is a bastardized understanding of Islam, not about any of the positive aspects of Islam, the communal aspect, not about fasting, not about prayer, not about submission to Allah, none of that shit, and exclusively about like, I'm Muslim now because women are bitches and I can have 4 wives because that's what I've heard Muslims do. It's annoying to see that as a Westerner, but it's also exceptionally annoying because like dumbass Muslims also love that shit. They love seeing like a Western guy be like, I'm Muslim now. It's like their favorite thing. I know this. I'm sure that there are so many fucking even Turkish people that love that. They're like, oh yeah, he's one of us now, like he's Muslim. It's for 2 different reasons. One, because a lot of Muslims are like, oh yeah, he found the light. You know what I mean? He found it and he thinks it's great. Something that I believe is important in my life, he found to be important as well. I love that. They want it to be true. But the other reason is because they don't mind that he's like, the other reason is like, yeah, he's right about a lot of the shit that he says about women. A lot of the shit that he says about women is like fucking, it's pretty cool. As an Arab anchor baby, you are saying the truth. It's the MENA Muslim version of Come to Brazil. Yeah, exactly. I look at Tate's conversion as a way to exploit Muslim audience, and I've seen family members fall for it. It's another way to what Jordan Peterson did. Yes, exactly. No, that's precisely what it is. Jordan Peterson did that too. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, it is frustrating to watch. It's frustrating to experience.